let's talk about my experiences with different rootstocks and grafting so far. Now this is my favorite rootstock. It's Sugar Dragon, and I actually have two varieties grafted to it. It's a Condor peg style graft, which is doing really well, had some new growth, and then I've been plagued, as you'll see, by ants, and I think grasshoppers are flying into my greenhouse at night. Something nocturnal, some pest, and keeps damaging them. However, they're still thriving, you can see. So this is a 5.5 month seedling graft. I grafted it in the winter, at the end of November. And even though it's been damaged, you can see it has a lot of new growth. It's really thick, and the spines are turning into permanent spines. Now, it's at least double the size of a regular seedling. Well, since I've grafted it, here are the seedlings that are not grafted, and it's easily double the size. Now, even with all this damage, you can see it's still bouncing back and has lots of new growth, and I have to support it a lot. So I've used several different rootstocks, and I really like Sugar Dragon. All right, let's go explore some more. All right, so here's another seedling that I attached to Vietnamese White rootstock. That seems to be another great rootstock for grafting. It was rather mature, but it's still attached without a problem. Now here's another Sugar Dragon. I attached a Sugar Dragon seedling to a Sugar Dragon rootstock, a very young one, just to try it out. And to me, that was probably the best case scenario. This rootstock was very young, and I would probably say maybe 6 months, and that seems to be my perfect preferred rootstock. So Sugar Dragon seedling attached to a Sugar Dragon. Now I noticed the pests have not damaged this one, probably because the pest that I'm battling, probably because it's very spiny, so maybe they don't have access to this. But either way, you can see it's a very beautiful seedling graft. I love how spiny it is. Alright, here's a yellow Pelora that has been damaged by ants, but it's bouncing back. So I just keep it in my greenhouse. I'm constantly battling pests from coming in, especially now there's nocturnal pests. I still haven't figured it out, but I found some grasshoppers out in the yard, so I'm guessing it's them sneaking in somehow. Super annoying. Alright, here's another Pelora seedling graft with slight damage, but again, these rootstocks have been wonderful. The one that I just talked about on the left is a unknown red variety, so it seems a little bit slower to grow, and the one you're looking at right here is Halley's Comet rootstock, which is another rootstock I really like for using to graft dragon fruit seedlings. Now, this one is the one that, if you saw how the ants damaged our grafts, this one was the one I didn't think would make it, and it's physical graffiti on Halley's Comet rootstock. Now they ate it at the stem, and you can see it just has vigorous growth, and it's still surviving. So I'm just gonna let it be, and I'm not gonna prune that one out. Halley's Comet. All right, here's another red variety. It's unknown, and it's been a pretty nice rootstock to graft with. Now I got some of this just for free, and I just wanted to experiment with it. Although I would, in my experience, say these red variety rootstocks are hardy, but they tend to be a little bit slower to grow. Here is a very large cutting that I used as rootstock of Vietnamese White. And sometimes this happens with a graft. It may look like the seedling's not going to take, or it may die, but it will shoot some new growth right inside there. Hopefully we'll get to see it. So that can happen as well. That's a very, here's a El Grullo. I used El Grullo as a rootstock, and I don't think I'm going to do that again. It's really, really slow in my experience, but I'm sure it's going to be super hardy. So you can see again, the main stem kind of died, or broke off or dried up, but it does have a successful union, and there is a new growth shooting off of that graft. Here's a very small graft, the smallest I've done yet, and we'll see how it does. Now this rootstock is, again, this one's Delight actually, so it should be awesome as well. So my favorite rootstocks, the ones I've used so far, Again, you may have different rootstock needs because of your soil or your climate, but I really like Hylocereus undatus, or Vietnamese White, and Sugar Dragon. All right, give us a like and a subscribe. We'll keep them coming. Have a great day.